love this shirt. Hey, my name is Nicole Fiore, and I roller skate. You know the old school roller skates, 2 in front, 2 in back? Yeah, those ones. I'm gonna be teaching you how to roll and entertaining you along the way. Come roll with me. Hi everybody, welcome to my new skate studio. No longer in the skate dungeon, we have upgraded to an actual room. I'm very excited about it. Today we are going to continue on our spins. I have gotten a lot of requests for a left inner back spin, left inner back upright, which is that one. I had a really hard time, I still have a hard time with my left inner edges. I just do. But this spin was really difficult for me to learn. They always teach this one first because they lead this into a sit spin, because your typical standard sit spin is a left inner back sit spin. I wish I could demonstrate it for you, but I couldn't even pass my level 3 freestyle test when I was younger because I couldn't do this damn sit spin. So yeah, if any of you have good videos of a sit spin or a sit spin tutorial, please do share it. Please go to rollwithme.app and send them our way, because I myself am in need of a good sit spin tutorial because I would like to learn it during this time. Anyway, I've seen a lot of people do this from a stationary position, so that's how we're going to do it. I like to teach it from a cross pull, so I will introduce that as well. I've seen a lot of people just start like this and bend and pull into it. So you kind of do like a scissor. It's kind of exactly how you would start a 2-foot spin. You just then, instead of leaving both feet on the ground, you pick the right one up. But I want to address a few things on this. So the biggest thing I think on this spin is to not lift your knee too high, because if you lift it too high, you're going to send your weight backward. And obviously that won't be fun if you're spinning and you fall backward. So that is one thing. I talked a little bit about this on the heel spin, the heel upright, about when you do lift your knee, kind of tucking your abs in. Do not hunch. Do not say, Nicole said I could hunch. But crunch a little bit and lean forward as you're lifting your knee so that it balances you out. That is what I try to do whenever my knee is coming up. I just tighten my abs and kind of pull them in. Another thing, always when you are spinning, keep your head turning. I'm not one to spot on spins. I know this is a big discussion between dancers and skaters. Skaters do not spot, dancers spot. Totally personal preference, but I believe in order to keep spinning, you need to keep your head following the direction of your spin. So on this spin, I am spinning regular skating direction, so I am rotating to my left, so my chin keeps going to my left, over my left shoulder. Another thing, like always, keep your head straight when you are spinning. Try not to look down, try not to look up, just keep it straight. So it's going to the left and it is just level. My head is normal level. Your skating leg, never straighten it. So on this spin, if you look closely, my knee, my left knee, has just a soft bend in it, and I'm able to press that edge. The edge you'll be doing is a left inner back edge. So if you want to get the hang of that without actually spinning, just do this. So I bend my right leg and I move my left leg in, I always call this a parenthesis, because that's what it looks like to me, but without straightening your knee. Just keep it bent and feel that edge. You should be able to get the hang of this and realize if you need to loosen your truck at all, because if you can't make that edge happen without keeping all 4 wheels on the ground, then you'll need to loosen your truck. So I do this from a cross pull because the actual cross pull will allow your foot to come around. So a good thing to practice for this is loosening up your hips a little bit, because you will need the mobility of moving this around without switching your lean and losing your balance. I do see a lot of people bring this around and drop their right hip and then try to lift it in order to spin. Just try to keep your hips level. So I will go into it from a cross pull. Another thing, you're spinning arms. For this one, I would say to cross your arms. So you bring them in and cross and rotate to your left like this. You can honestly do whatever you want. You can make it cute, whatever. Okay, so in skating, you try to go like 2 to 3 times around. I'm gonna try to go at least 2 times around. I can't even go 2 times around. If you can't go more than like 1 time around, please do not get down on yourself, especially if you're on outdoor wheels or in a surface that is not a roller skating rink. I hear on the internet a lot of people getting down on themselves because they can't go more than, let's say, 2 times around on even a 2-foot spin or something. Please don't be too hard on yourself. Once you put indoor wheels on and you're on a nice wood surface, a nice wood skating floor, you will be shocked at how fast you can go and how many times around you can go. Do the stationary movements, get the feeling down, practice it from here with like 1 to 1.5. Don't even push too hard, just like get the feeling down. And then when you are in a better environment, then you can try to really spin it more than 2 times around. This is Fred. Oh great, now I have cat hair on me. He hates roller skates. So this spin is particularly fun because you can kind of just throw it into moves. It doesn't need a lot of prep. So like I said, a lot of people just from 2 feet, bring the right foot up and just spin it. If you are doing it like that, you're just throwing it into some moves. I would say definitely be careful that you're not coming up on a stiff leg. It's fun to do kind of levels with it. So you start down and then you pump and go up and then into whatever. Just make sure you have control over that knee, that you're not just letting it pop up to a straight knee. Yeah, after you get a hang of this upright, you can then start dropping it lower to the sit spin. I'm afraid to say this because I feel like a lot of freestyle coaches will get mad at me for saying this because I'm not really sure what wheel you're supposed to be spinning it on. However, when I do it, I feel the weight on my left bunion. So I feel it right here. I feel like that might not be right, but that's where I feel it. Maybe that's why I can't spin it a lot of times around, but that's where it is for me. One more thing. I think that'll be it. One more thing. Your free leg. So when it's up in this tabletop position, try to point your toe. Don't just let it hang, because you won't have as much control over your spin overall. You want every part to be controlled. You want to have control of every part of your body when you're doing this. I know that is hard to even think of because you're on roller skates, but trust me, you can do it. As long as you start stationary, possibly even off skates, then stationary with the weight of the skates, then you can actually try to roll it and do it. You can practice this on socks. You can practice this on a spinner if you don't even have your skates on. That is totally good. It's good exercises. Definitely do that if you have it. And then put the skates on and then try it. Please send me your progress on these. Send it to rollwithme.app. We are having so much fun over there, and we are having so many good discussions of progress and what to work on and how to cope with this time, and just, it's a lot of good energy over there, and I'd love for you to be a part of it. So please head over there. The link is in the description, and I will see you later.
Well, wasn't that educational? Go ahead and like this video and subscribe to my channel while you're at it. You know, if you want to learn how to be cool and not fall down so much.